Steakhouse sides, all right? A lot of us already have a lock on our proteins. We know how to do pork tenderloin. We know how to do pork loin. We've got prime rib. If you're still not sure about some of these items, check back in our library on our YouTube channel. But I want to start focusing on some cool and exciting sides. Today we're doing Parmesan garlic bacon roasted asparagus. Let's get into the action. First things first. Minimal amount of ingredients, but high quality. Don't mess around, okay? If you're doing bacon, let's take a look at some Monroe thick cut bacon. I love this stuff. So we're gonna start by rendering, let's do 3 pieces of their gorgeous bacon. And I'm gonna cut this into little slices. So I just stack here, and I want these little lardons to render out. And this is the first step of the process. Bacon goes in, spread it out a little bit, and we've got a grill safe pan here. And let's just go right on. Let's go right on the grill. Oh, look at that gorgeous ribeye. Oh yeah, beautiful. Sitting at about 125 right now. Let's take this off and let it rest. And with the residual heat, I want you to see how much charcoal I've got left in this grill. It looks like next to nothing, but because this Kettle Joe has these ceramic pieces in there, I'm gonna hold that 400, 425 for another 45 minutes to an hour. So right now I've got my bacon pieces cut, sitting in there rendering out. That'll take about 10 minutes. And again, this grill with that small amount of charcoal is gonna hold that 425 just fine. While that's rendering, let's prep the rest of this side dish. Asparagus is one of those great side dishes. And as we see, let's examine a piece. I like the pencil asparagus, not the huge woody stuff. You can take a peeler and peel this down, but I'll be honest with you, I like to gather it and just come up about 2.5 inches and slice on a slight bias. And this is either going to the pigs or going to the compost. We could chop this up a little bit, blanch it, use it in risotto, whatever you want to do. You can meal prep with that stuff too. But here we're left with 100% edible, grillable asparagus. This is the good stuff. There's not many moving parts to this recipe. We've got the asparagus, we've got some garlic we'll chop up, some Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and of course the rendering bacon. I could smell that bacon begin to render, but I can't hear it. So one of the benefits of the Kettle Joe is the multi-level cooking system. All I have to do is grab the grill grate, turn it to the side, and now we're on a lower level closer to our heat source. So if I want to speed this cook up, all my charcoal is banked to one side. Spread this out. We're sitting at about 400 degrees right now, but we've moved slightly closer to the heat source. I'm going to close that dome, give it about 5 more minutes to render out, then we add the rest of our ingredients. Look at all that good grease. Starting to see a little color. I wanted to get a little crispier than this before we add our garlic and asparagus, so let's just spread it out and make sure nothing is stacked. And I bet in 2 minutes we'll be off to the races. We could, at this point, leave the dome up to render a little faster. As you know, when we have dome up, we lose air control and it just picks up and maxes out. So with this minimal amount of charcoal, I'm not worried about over caramelizing or burning that bacon. I'm gonna pull all these pieces and drain that fat down in the corner. Now we're going to roll our asparagus in that rendered pork bacon fat. Next we're going with our garlic. There we go. Oh yeah. Snap, crackle, pop. Again, nice toss. Now let's go ahead and incorporate all that bacon in there. Why not? And I'm already getting those notes of garlic, and there'll be roasted garlic notes here in a couple minutes. Now that I've got them scattered out, let's go on top with our Parmesan. A little salt. I like the flaky salt. Black pepper. And in order to steam roast this, we're gonna top it with foil and then close our lid. This is gonna be about a 7-minute cook. Oh, the aromas. Yes. Look at that. Simple things done perfectly win every time. Still nice and al dente. Oh my gosh. You got some of that crispy cheese. That's a lot of asparagus for one steak, but that's a lot of steak as well. And then look at this in here. Kind of toss that garlic around a little bit with the bacon right over top. Big bacon flavor, something about that smoked cured pork on this gorgeous, fresh, sweet asparagus with the roasted garlic oil. Oh, fabulous. Folks, if you enjoyed this simple technique, simple recipe, do me a favor, hit that notification button, hit that like button. Watch out for that yellow jacket. And from our backyard to yours, cheers. Oh, and happy grilling.